Good morning, children. Welcome back for another story. I'm keeping with the theme this lockdown. I mentioned in the ukulele clip, I'm not sure if you have seen it, but I'm going to go with the theme of pirates and boats and adventures on the water. I found this story, Mickey Mouse and Hideaway Island, in my box of treasures, and this is a very, very old story. This was my favourite story when I was a little girl. So I'm going to share this with you today. Mickey Mouse and Hideaway Island. What a great day to try my new hammock, Mickey Mouse said to Pluto. I'll hang it between those trees, have some lemonade and listen to my radio. Then I'll take a nice long nap. Pluto wagged his tail. The sun was shining. The breeze was warm. He wanted a nice long nap too. Mickey climbed into his hammock. He had just dozed off when loud cheering from the yard next door woke him up. Oh my, Mickey said. I can't take a nap with all that noise. Mickey peeked over the fence. There was Horace Horsecollar, watching his favourite TV show, with the sound turned up as loud as it would go. Horace is having such a good time, Mickey told Pluto. Let's take the hammock to Goofy's house. Maybe it's quieter over there. But it was far from quiet at Goofy's house. Goofy was fixing his car and he was making all sorts of pounding and rattling noises. Right away, Mickey gave up the idea of resting. Can I help you, Goofy? He asked. Goofy was delighted to have a helper. First they fixed the engine, then they patched 2 flat tyres. Thanks, Mick, Goofy said. Now that my car's finished, let's fix the roof of my house because it leaks. Sorry, Goofy, Mickey said, but I'm looking for a quiet place where I can rest. I'll try Minnie's house. Minnie Mouse wasn't fixing a car or a roof. She was painting her house. Mickey sighed. No nap here either, he said. He put his hammock down, picked up a paintbrush and began to paint. Wonderful, cried Minnie. And when we've finished the front door, we can start on the kitchen. Let's paint the kitchen some other day, Mickey said. I'm going to try out my new hammock at Clarabelle's. But when Mickey and Pluto drove up in front of Clarabelle's house, they saw that Clarabelle was mowing her front yard. Oh no, Mickey said. More noise and more work. Oh, Mickey, said Clarabelle, I am glad to see you. You are just in time to help me move the rocks for my new rock garden. Mickey sighed. It seemed that everybody needed his help today. While Mickey was filling the wheelbarrow with rocks and wheeling them into the new garden, he was thinking of another place, a place that would surely be peaceful and quiet. Yoo-hoo! Clarabelle called, startling Mickey out of his daydream. It's time to start planting. Some other day, Mickey said. I just thought of somewhere I have to go. Can you see Mickey dreaming? See his thinking bubble up here above his head? Before long, Mickey and Pluto were sailing out of the harbour in Mickey's sailboat. Next stop, Hideaway Island, Mickey said. There aren't any old cars there, and there aren't any rock gardens or paintbrushes or noisy TVs. Pluto sat on the deck and wagged his tail happily. Hideaway Island was as quiet and peaceful as Mickey had hoped. He pulled his boat onto the beach, put up his hammock and climbed into it. This is terrific, he said as he sipped on lemonade and watched Pluto chase seagulls along the beach. In just a little while, Mickey was sound asleep. I wonder what could happen. When Mickey woke up, the sun was low in the sky, the warm breeze had cooled off, and his boat was gone. The tide had come in and had washed it out to sea. "Oh no," Mickey said. "We can't get back home without our boat." "Woof, woof," said Pluto. "Don't worry," Mickey said. "Somebody will find us sooner or later. But we'd better try to catch some fish for our dinner." But catching fish wasn't easy without a fishing rod. Mickey had to chase the fish into shallow water and scoop them up onto the beach. Mickey didn't have any matches, so he had to rub sticks together to light a fire, and that wasn't easy either. Finally, he got a small fire going, and sitting beside it, he boiled the fish and dried his clothes. Mickey howled. He didn't like the fish. He wanted his own dog food. Soon the sun went down and the cool breeze became a cold wind. Mickey and Pluto huddled together near the fire. "Hideaway Island is peaceful and quiet, all right," Mickey said, "but it's lonely too. I wonder if anyone's looking for us." At last he and Pluto fell asleep. Very early the next morning, Mickey awoke to the sound of familiar voices calling his name. There was Goofy and Minnie, Horace Horsecollar and Clarabelle the cow in his sailboat. Pluto barked loudly as Goofy steered the boat towards the island. "When your boat drifted into the harbour, we figured out where you might be," said Goofy. "I guess we weren't very considerate yesterday when you wanted to try out your new hammock," said Clarabelle. "Next time we'll do our own work and let you rest." "I'll paint my kitchen by myself," promised Minnie. "And I'll plant my rock garden without any help," said Clarabelle. "I'll fix my roof by myself," Goofy said. "And I'll keep my TV turned down," said Horace Horsecollar. Mickey smiled. "You can play your TV as loud as you like and ask me to help you whenever you want," he said. "I've had enough peace and quiet on this island to last me a very long time."